Right now, we are joined by the voice of the Syracuse Orange, Matt Park. Matt, thanks so much for joining us here today.
Yeah, good to be here. Thanks for having me.
Well, let's talk about some of the challenges that Notre Dame presents on the offensive side of the ball. The Orange kind of unlucky this year with some of the injuries they've had to endure. We'll talk about Steve Angeli in just a moment, but some of the challenges that offense of Notre Dame presents for Syracuse.
Well, you're talking about the best running back combo in the country for starters, and Notre Dame's always going to have a good offensive line, and obviously it creates a lot of problems. I asked my broadcast partner, played in the NFL for a bunch of years, and was watching film on the plane yesterday, and I said, well, what's the secret sauce here at Notre Dame? Are they especially good at this or that? He says, look, they just don't make a lot of mistakes. I think we all know about the various names and weapons that Notre Dame has, but if you're not dropping passes, you're not missing tackles, you're not getting behind the chains and down in distance with penalties and that type of thing, it goes a long way. It's a lot harder than it's made to look, I think, by many teams. Most teams can't get out of their own way, so that's a big start. And then when you got good players and all of that, it tends to fall together, and it's played off well for Notre Dame so far.
Well, Steve Angeli, he had such a great start to the season. Unfortunate, he went down with that Achilles injury. Talking to the team and talking to the head coach, I mean, he's done a great job in his couple of years in Syracuse, but how big of a blow was that for Syracuse?
Well, it's turned out to be huge.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's been the whole season. And, Kyle McCord last year, transfer from Ohio State, was just incredible in a one-year scenario and set every record that there is in the Syracuse passing categories. And Jelly wasn't going to be that, but he got off to a very good start, and they went to Clemson and stomped them, and then he gets hurt in a non-contact injury that's going to sideline him for quite a while, obviously. So the biggest issue is not so much that the starting quarterback went out, but then it just revealed they didn't have enough backup there. It looks like the quarterback, Ricky Collins, they brought in from LSU, just isn't ready to play at this level, and that's been revealed in time, and now they're really scrambling.
How do you slow down Jeremiah Love, Jadarian Price?
Yeah, they got to tackle. That's been a issue really for Syracuse, I would say, the past couple of years. But when they've kind of let games get away from them this season, it's been an explosive play here or there, and that's going to be a major challenge. You got to be in the right spots. You got to line them up, and we all talk about, can you impact the quarterback and all that? You want to do that too, but I think when you're playing Notre Dame first and foremost, you got to find a way to keep from 6-yard plays being 60-yard plays.
What does Syracuse have to do to slow this game down, to make it a possession-by-possession game, and to maybe have a chance at this, to keep it close in the second half?
Yeah, I think they're really hamstrung in this game, literally and figuratively. You're already on a walk-on quarterback who, as we say, it's not like he won a drawing or anything. The guy was a legitimate high school quarterback who happens to be a top-notch lacrosse player, top defensive recruit in the country, and has a very promising lacrosse career ahead. And to keep himself occupied, he's on the football team, but he was a very good high school quarterback on Long Island and received some Division I lower level kind of offers. So it's not like he just took a wrong turn into football practice, but he hasn't accomplished that much yet. They don't have a ton of great options, and that's where he is. And then it looks like Yasin Willis, the lead running back, could be out for this game too. So the idea that you could shorten the game by running the rock, and they may still try that. So that's going to fall on Will Nixon and some other guys. Right now, Syracuse is really focused on youth movement. They played 20 freshmen in the last game. I would anticipate something like that today.
Yeah, and both maybe getting seniors into this game. Obviously, it's senior day here at Notre Dame, but we wish you guys the best of luck today, and thanks so much for joining us. Matt Park, the voice of the Orange. Thanks so much.
You bet. Enjoy the day.
All right, so we're going to be right back here on ABC 57 Kickoff.